What the haters talking about?
What's up, family? 31-year-old Jonathan Price was gunned down like a dog on the sidewalk by Wolf City police officer Sean Lucas back in October 2020. Allegedly, Jonathan was trying to be a good Samaritan and break up a fight between a white man and his woman. That's when another white man showed up, but this white man had a little bit more authority. He had a gun and a taser. The police said that Jonathan tried to take the officer's taser. He resisted arrest. That's when the officer pulled out his gun and shot him. Okay. Now, fam, it's important to note that Jonathan was a real serious supporter of police officers. This guy supported police officers so much as a black man in America amid nationwide international protest after George Floyd's murder. This guy thought it was important to express his endearment to police officers. He went on Facebook and said this. He uses a lot of symbols in place of words, so I'm going to try to read this as best I can. The dude said, with all the tension and animosity going on with race and the one time, I am on the same fence as Lil Wayne was saying a white cop saved his life and hasn't been too vocal based off experiences. I was raised by the Malones and Woodruffs in my hometown for a large amount of my youth. Was my second family then, and still are in 2020 if I have to say anything. The amount of food fed to me, time they spent on me, outweighs any BS about race or color right now. I have family that's never done a damn thing for me or supported my business ventures, and they're my blood. They will forever be 1 million in my book, and they know who they are. They're to blame for my countryside and addiction to white women. Not complaining one bit. There were times I should have been detained for speeding, outstanding citations, or dated registration, dozing off at a red light before making it to my garage downtown Dallas after a long night out. I've passed a sobriety test after leaving a bar in Willie, Texas, by 2 white cops and still let me drive to where I was headed. And by the way, they consider Wiley, Texas to be very racist, which it is. I've never got that kind of energy from the popo. Not saying black lives don't matter, but don't forget about your own or your experience through growth, waking up. Okay, let's go straight to the elephant in the room. They released the video of the shooting to the public after they acquitted him for murder. Why did they do that? Because they wanted to make sure that there wasn't as loud of a public outcry. And you know what, fam? I ain't got no problem with it. That's right. These tap dancing jigaboos need to know that they can get it on sight like anybody else. There's enough black people out there, too many, who base how they feel about racism on their personal experience, not looking at the totality or the collective of their people. They see what's happening to everybody else, but because it's not happening to them, they make excuses for these racists. They try to minimize racism and the effects of racism. They try to act like it ain't no big deal. He kept on talking about his personal experience, like he don't have eyes. And he don't see what else. Like, he can't read. Probably couldn't read. He was a football player. No insult to the rest of you guys who play football, because I play football too, but I can read. But obviously, he one of those dumb jocks. He ain't read all of these stories of these people out here doing this stuff, and he ain't got to read. He ain't got to read. Just turn on social media, which he did. But you know what he did? He turned a blind eye. He did like so many people and just try to figure out any kind of way to blame the victim because, you know, he wanted to be comfortable around his white friends. I want to be comfortable around my white friends too, but I'm not going to be silent about injustice so they can be comfortable. Nah, I'm going to speak on it, fam. It's going to be what it is. You know, and if anybody got a problem with me speaking about injustice, they don't need to be my friend any damn way. Because I'm going to speak on it. I don't care what color they are. I got some black people that I don't mess with because of that, fam. They can't stand standing for something. It gets under their skin when you start speaking up about injustice. Because guess what? They're kind of insulated from it. They don't see it as much. It don't hit them as much, so they try to act like it don't really exist. I'm not saying just complain about it. I mean, you can complain, but after you complain, do something about it. But I just feel like it ain't really about me. It's bigger than me because really, I really don't have any direct problem. They really don't be trying me like that. But I see it happening to my people all the time. And eventually, it can still happen to me no matter what my lot in life is, no matter how much I got, no matter how big the fences are that surround my house. You know, it could still go down at any moment. So this dude, he felt like because he was raised by some white folks for a portion of his life, and some white cops let him go, and a few other experiences that he could. Now listen here, fam. I've had white cops that give me a warning, stopped me and gave me a warning. I've been speeding, they let me go. That's why I say, you know, I know there's some cool ones out there. And I give them their props. But the rest of these mother got to go. And I'm calling them out. They're not going to be able to hide behind the few that's okay, that's cool, that show love, that ain't on that BS. No, fam. I'm going to snatch their ass, bring your ass up here to the front of the room. Get your ass right here and take this punishment. That's how they got to be done. I see it all, fam. I see how I'm viewed, how I'm treated. And I see how other people are treated who don't get the same amount of action that I get, who don't get the same consideration. You know, everybody ain't on the same level with even how they communicate with the police. You see? And a lot of times cops will judge you based on how you communicate, based on, you know, what you driving, based on where they pull you over at. You know, it's a lot of that go on. So this dude, he got killed. I saw his family crying and stuff. And I'm going to tell you, fam, you know, I know they'll probably see this. And I ain't got no qualm with the family unless somebody that's doing all that crying and stuff taught him to be the kind of person he is. If that's the case, I ain't got nothing for them either. Nothing at all. But the bottom line is, dude was a bootlicker. That's right, he was a bootlicker. And he ain't getting off. I'm not letting him off the hook because he got smoked. He got what he was looking for. Remember? Comply or die. He refused to comply. The officer gave him a warning. Now Blue Lives Matter, you know. Well, where the hell is Blue Lives Matter right now? Where is Blue Lives? Where are they? Where are the Blue Lives? Where are the protests for this Blue Lives Matter supporter? Where are they? See, I can guarantee you if he was white, they'd be out there protesting. They'd be looking for some justice. But black, okay. It's amazing how they don't see that. They think because they get to hee and ha and hang out and, and they be thinking that they get that same action. No, partner. No. If he was white, I can guarantee he'd still be alive. Police walking up. He's like, I can't go to jail. I can't be arrested today. Something like that. He was like, I can't be arrested. No, but you can be killed. Say it with me, fam. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?
Yeah.